On May 11, 1998, the Indian desert sands shook. At 3:45 p.m., a powerful force announced itself to the world. India conducted a series of underground nuclear tests in Pokhran, Rajasthan. These tests, codenamed Operation Shakti, marked a pivotal moment in India's history. India became the world's sixth nuclear power. The tests involved 5 detonations. This included a fusion bomb and a thermonuclear device. The event sent shockwaves across the globe. It was a display of technological prowess that few had anticipated. This was not India's first foray into the world of nuclear technology. India had conducted its first nuclear test, Smiling Buddha, back in 1974. This test demonstrated India's capability in the nuclear realm. It also established India as a nation with advanced scientific and technological ambitions. The 1998 tests, however, were on a different scale. They demonstrated a significant leap in India's nuclear program. The Pokhran tests were shrouded in secrecy. The preparations were carried out with utmost discretion. The scientists worked tirelessly, driven by national pride and a sense of responsibility. Among them was Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He later became the President of India and was fondly known as the Missile Man. His leadership and expertise were crucial to the project's success. The level of secrecy surrounding the operation was remarkable. The scientists and engineers involved worked in isolation. They used code names and disguised their activities. Even basic supplies were carefully monitored to avoid raising suspicion. This secrecy led to an unexpected consequence: a shortage of potatoes and onions in the local market. These common vegetables, typically plentiful, were suddenly scarce. Rumors spread like wildfire. Some speculated about a military operation, others blamed it on hoarding. The truth, as it turned out, was far more intriguing. The missing vegetables had found a rather unusual application. They were being used in the nuclear tests. Pokhran was not a random choice for these historic tests. Located in the Thar Desert, Pokhran provided a remote and isolated setting. The desert's dry climate and sparse population minimized the risk of radioactive fallout. The terrain also offered natural camouflage, shielding the activity from prying eyes. The selection of Pokhran as the test site was strategic. The desert's remoteness offered natural secrecy. The sandy soil was also suitable for underground detonations. This minimized the release of radioactive material into the atmosphere. The site's selection was a testament to the careful planning and foresight of the Indian government and its scientists. The world reacted with a mixture of awe and apprehension. Many countries condemned the tests. They expressed concern about an arms race in South Asia. The United States, in particular, responded with economic sanctions. These sanctions aimed to pressure India into signing the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, or NPT. Despite the international pressure, India stood firm. The government argued that the tests were necessary for national security. India's nuclear doctrine emphasized a no-first-use policy. This aimed to assure the world that India's nuclear capabilities were solely for deterrence. In the aftermath of the tests, Pokhran became a symbol of India's scientific achievement and its resolve for self-reliance. The site is now a tourist destination. Visitors can learn about the history of the tests and see the concrete structures that sealed the shafts. The nearby Pokhran Fort, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, adds to the historical significance of the area.
BrahMos, the unparalleled precision strike missile of 21st century. Capable of being fired from large standoff ranges, from land, sea and air platforms, in day and night and all weather conditions. BrahMos has become the ultimate weapon of choice for the Indian Armed Forces. The universal missile has established itself as a major force multiplier in modern-day battlefield with multi-role, multi-target and multi-platform launch capabilities. Utilizing best technological capabilities of India and Russia, BrahMos Aerospace has created a unique product within the shortest realization time in the world. Since its maiden successful launch conducted on the 12th of June 2001 after its creation in February 1998, BrahMos has undergone a world-beating record of more than 100 test firings to date, from different platforms in divergent scenarios, charting the highest rate of success and validating its superiority. The formidable BrahMos, integrated with land, sea and air platforms, has completely redefined across the spectrum warfare dimensions of modern times. It has become a war-winning combination capable of sending shivers down the enemy's spine by neutralizing any target at sea or on ground with pinpoint accuracy in the shortest possible time. BrahMos has charted a global milestone by exporting the first full-scale military system of India to a friendly nation. The first ever export contract involving the formidable BrahMos weapon complex for the Philippine Navy's shore-based anti-ship missile acquisition project has transformed the far-sighted mine-to-market strategy into a reality.
Shore-based weapon complex system is in much demand. This consists of mobile launchers, mobile command post and mobile radar for target tracking. Various countries have shown keen interest in this one. First export breakthrough in the year 2022 has given us a major headway in the international market and placed us in the Make for the World League.
The Design in India, Make in India and Make for India efforts by the JV entity has resulted in setting up of a robust missile industrial consortium.
Today we have significantly raised the indigenization level in the missile system, which is a testament of our long-standing successful alliance with all our industrial partners, including the MSMEs, in close coordination with DRDO. We have also steadily increased the indigenous technological content in the BrahMos and improved the weapon's overall functional and operational parameters. The dedicated BrahMos Manufacturing Center being set up in Lucknow as a part of the UP Defence Industrial Corridor will be a major addition to the existing BrahMos production facilities across the country. Lucknow unit will expedite the production, integration and assembly of BrahMos systems to meet the growing demand for the missiles both in the national and international sphere. This state-of-art facility would subsequently roll out the new, more advanced BrahMos NG weapon systems in future. In coordination with DRDO and NPOM, we intend to set up dedicated technology clusters for the design and development of BrahMos NG variants. These technological clusters would cater to the incubation and development of niche technologies needed for developing the next generation BrahMos NG variant, which will help us maintain our competitive edge in the world market.
11 मई को पोखरण से जो आत्मविश्वास प्रारंभ हुआ था, आज लखनऊ में वह और मजबूत हो रहा है। साथियों, अपनी बात समाप्त करने के पहले मैं कहना चाहता हूं, जिन भारत विरोधी और आतंकी संगठनों ने भारत माता के मस्तक पर हमला करके कई परिवारों के सिंदूर मिटाए थे, उन्हें भारतीय सेना ने ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के माध्यम से इंसाफ दिलाने का काम किया है। और इसके लिए आज सारा देश भारतीय सेनाओं का अभिनंदन कर रहा है। ऑपरेशन सिंदूर सिर्फ एक सैन्य कार्रवाई भर नहीं है, बल्कि भारत की राजनैतिक, सामाजिक और सामरिक इच्छा शक्ति का प्रतीक है। यह ऑपरेशन आतंकवाद के खिलाफ भारत की दृढ़ इच्छा शक्ति का और सैन्य शक्ति की क्षमता और संकल्प शक्ति का भी प्रदर्शन है। हमने दिखाया है, भारत आतंकवाद के खिलाफ जब भी कोई कार्रवाई करेगा तो आतंकवादियों और उनके आकाओं के लिए सरहद पार की जमीन भी सुरक्षित नहीं रहेगी। भारतीय सेनाओं ने ऑपरेशन सिंदूर को पाकिस्तान में मौजूद आतंकी ढांचा ढहाने के उद्देश्य से लॉन्च किया था। हमने उनके आम नागरिकों को कभी निशाना नहीं बनाया था, मगर पाकिस्तान ने न केवल भारत के नागरिक इलाकों को निशाना बनाया, बल्कि मंदिर, गुरुद्वारा, गिरजाघर पर भी हमले करने का प्रयास किया। भारतीय सेना ने शौर्य और पराक्रम के साथ साथ संयम का भी परिचय देते हुए पाकिस्तान के अन्य ठिकानों पर भी प्रहार करके करारा जवाब दिया है। हमने केवल सीमा से सटे सैन्य ठिकानों पर ही नहीं कार्रवाई की, बल्कि भारत की सेनाओं की धमक उस रावलपिंडी तक सुनी गई जहां पाकिस्तानी फौज का हेडक्वार्टर मौजूद है। मित्रों, भारत में आतंकवादी घटनाएं करने और कराने का क्या अंजाम होता है, यह पूरे विश्व ने उरी की घटना के बाद देखा, जब हमारी सेना ने पाकिस्तान में घुसकर सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक की। पुलवामा के बाद देखा, जब बालाकोट पर एयर स्ट्राइक की गई, और अब पहलगाम की घटना के बाद दुनिया देख रही है कि जब भारत ने पाकिस्तान के भीतर घुसकर मल्टीपल स्ट्राइक्स की। आतंकवाद के खिलाफ जीरो टॉलरेंस की नीति पर चलते हुए हमारे यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने स्पष्ट कर दिया है, यह नया भारत है जो आतंक के खिलाफ सरहद के इस पार और उस पार दोनों तरफ प्रभावी कार्रवाई करेगा। यह हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी ने स्पष्ट रूप से यह संदेश दे दिया।